Hi, my name is Joe Uhas, and I'm a trustee with the Eastern Trail, and I just want to say that we're happy for the opportunity to provide an event for the Great Maine Outdoor Weekend. The Eastern Trail is kind of an interesting hybrid. It's actually both a dream and a reality. It's kind of hard to really characterize it, except it's a dream in that eventually it will connect Bug Light to Kittery. However, the dream hasn't been realized yet. About 22 miles of that is completed as on off-road trail. The remainder has to be completed yet, but I'd like to say that the whole idea and much of the reality is due to a fellow who is standing right here, and that's John Andrews. John Andrews is the father of the Eastern Trail.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Well, the Eastern Trail began when 4 or 5 senior citizens got together between Christmas and New Year's. They said, we've got this railroad corridor, but it hasn't been used for train traffic since the end of World War II. Do you suppose there's any way that we could get the support we need to do it? Well, we met for a year and a half and decided we couldn't do it ourselves. We founded a committee of the 12 towns in the Eastern Trail Alliance to raise money, manage it, develop it, and it's amazing the support that we've had. The gas company, Unitil, owns a good part of the corridor, and they've been supported. They gave us permission to use this land that we are standing on today. We need another 35 or so miles to be built, and they have been supporting us. The AMC has been supporting it. As a matter of fact, the Appalachian Mountain Club's name actually appears in our founding documents as one of our partners. And Joe, through the Great Maine Outdoor Weekend, has been continuing that partnership.
And as far as the trail itself, as I say, it's still in progress, and we're always looking for people who would want to help support the trail, looking for members, as most organizations. It's interesting that the trail, like many organizations and conservation groups, land trusts and so on, primarily provide an opportunity for people to get out in nature and just kind of provide that settling effect that sometimes we need, particularly with some of the hectic things going on in our lives. But we hope that more people will take advantage of the opportunity to become members of the Eastern Trail. Might mention that John not only is here today, but he also has his son and granddaughter here too, and I think that's another aspect that we kind of overlook sometime when we're working with trails and conservation agencies and land trusts and so on. It's a legacy. It's not only for today, but it's a legacy for the future too, so it'll be there for the children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, hopefully.
We just had 2 kids and their grandparents pass us as we were standing here.
Yep. Making good use of the trail. We'll have a moonlight walk here as our part of the Great Maine Outdoor Weekend. And just for those of you who wonder, why would anybody want to go out on the trail after dark? Well, there's a whole different aspect of the trail after dark, and I'm afraid, again, with street lights and flashlights and all these kinds of modern conveniences, when you start walking on the trail at night without any light, you get a whole different feeling. You kind of are taken back to a more primitive time and recognize that we have a different place in nature than sometimes we recognize. And it's a bit of a humbling thing too to get out there. But then when that moon comes up, it's really great.
Always a full moon.
Always a full moon.